So there are 4 places that you can see whale sharks: Tubataha, Donzol, Oslob, and Leyte. I'm going to run through each of them and kind of explain really why there's only one place to see whale sharks in the Philippines, and that's Tubataha, in my opinion. So Tubataha is not only a fantastic dive destination, but you do get the whale sharks there. It is only March to June from the season that I've mentioned, and you can only get there by liveaboard in and out of Puerto Princesa. But this really is the best place where you're going to get more natural, authentic experiences in terms of seeing whale sharks. Donzo in the north, up in Luzon, you get whale sharks along the coastline there, generally feeding on plankton. You go out on the bankers and kind of cruise around trying to spot the shadows. You get a lot of runoff from the mainland there, so the visibility is pretty low. When I was there, we were dealing with a pea soup, and it was you could see the whale shark from the surface, but underwater it was shy on and near on impossible. It's just a very hard destination to reach. It's not on or near really any other dive destinations. It's not somewhere that you're going to really be doing on your circuit, even if you are traveling around for a little while. So even though there is the potential to see them there, it's just unlikely that you're ever going to be wanting to add that into your trip in an easily smooth logistical fashion. Similar to that is Leyte, more in the east. On the east side of Sogod Bay there, you do get whale sharks from November to June-ish. There's a lot of local spotters that will be keeping an eye out for them and letting resorts know. I spent many weeks there, a couple of times trying to see them. They are there because there's photo evidence. I've just never had any luck. So I kind of maybe I'm a bit biased and consider Leyte to be quite an unreliable destination to see them. If you were wanting to see whale sharks, I'd definitely be suggesting Tubataha instead, and not heading to Leyte, because I just wouldn't have any confidence in you seeing them. The final destination is Oslob. You are pretty much guaranteed to see whale sharks here. However, there is still a lot of concern around the impact the experience is having here from a conservation perspective, from a kind of a behavioral impact perspective on the whale sharks. They have sort of learning to come into the Oslob area and basically being sort of hand fed. There's a lot of discussions around this. Some people are, the amount of food they get is certainly not enough to sustain them, but there is a significant impact on their behavior and their life cycles in us adjusting them. From our side, we generally or we don't book Oslob just because we don't have any confidence in it being a fully kind of sustainable and kind of consciously run trip or experience. It is becoming a bit of a factory line and a real kind of touristy trap, dare I say. But if you want to see whale sharks, we can't stop you, and it is easy to organize if you want to do that. From my side, I'm always more for the sort of natural, and at ZuBlu we are more about the natural, authentic experiences that don't have impact. So with that in mind, I'm very much pushing everyone to consider Tubataha, or if the travel dates don't work for March to June in Tubataha, there are better places in Asia as well for whale sharks, or somewhere like the Maldives as well. So yeah.